Hi everyone, this is Brenda Wilkinson. I'm coming to you today with another tutorial. Today it is my tips and ideas, and I thought we would start back to basics just in case you're having a little trouble and you're afraid to get started. I know when I started doing this, it took me a while to get used to my measurements. So I thought today we would talk about measurements. So I'm going to talk to you about a whole inch right here. Okay, so 1 inch. All right, so there's 1 of 1 inch. Then we have a 1/2 inch that has the 2 right here. Well, the 2 is represented by 1 and 2. Oh, by the way, I learned this from May on her channel. And then I hope you can see this okay. And then we have, in between the half, we have 1/4. So if you look at an inch, here's our inch mark. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4 inch. So that'd be 1/4, 1/2, which is 2/4, and then 3/4. And then you get to the whole. So that's how you figure out basically 1 is a whole, 2 is half, and then 4 is 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we come down to the lower numbers, which sometimes are, we know our wholes and our halves, but the lower numbers are sometimes a little difficult. So it's going to be the same concept. Here's our 1/4 inch. No, I'm sorry, a 1/8 inch. So if you go by this line right here, it's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. So if you have something that needs to be measured at 5/8, you would go to here. 6/8, 7/8, 8/8. You have 8 sections in the little 1/8. I thought this was a very good way of describing it. Now when we get down even lower, we have our 1/4 and our 1/8, but we also have our 1/16, which is this little mark right here. I just drew a little bit bigger diagram over here. So you have 1/16. If you count the 16ths, you're going to have 16 marks over. So 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, 4/16, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So each number kind of represents how many spots there are in one hole. Whether it's your 1/4, you have 4 of those. If it's your 1/8, you have 8. So that's how you can kind of tell with this graph right here. It was just a rough draft I did. I thought may help. When I started, I had gotten into May's site, and she was wonderful how she explained it, because I never realized that, yeah, they do coordinate with each number. So if you want 3/4, you count over 1, 2, 3/4. 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4. You don't really go past the 1 though. Anyway, I hope this has helped, maybe even if just one person. Sometimes measurements can be tough, but I hope this helps, and I'll be back soon with another tutorial, tips and ideas, and we're going to start some Christmas cards, so you guys can get jump start on your Christmas cards. Well, that's all for now. See you next time. Bye.